Hey, what's going on? Preston here. I'm currently at Sky Harbor Airport in Phoenix, Arizona, and I've been inspired lately by a handful of things, and so that's why I'm making this video. It's currently February 12th, 2025, and this video is to future Preston, and specifically the Preston that exists February 12th of 2030, which is kind of crazy to think about. Um, Wow. Yeah, I mean, we have my 20-year high school reunion coming up not too long. I don't feel that old. I still feel 22, so it's kind of crazy to even think about. But I'm making this video is inspired by two things that I can think about immediately. One is simply Mr. Beast made a video back in 2015 for Mr. Beast of 2020, right? And his whole thing on the video was like, I better have a million subscribers. And it was just kind of I call it the shaking of hands with future self, right? It was a moment where he stopped to process who Mr. Beast could be in 5 years, or who he ideally would be in 5 years. And I carry a similar thought process about myself. And so I want to take this moment to shake hands with future Preston and try to meet on where we're headed. And so this was also inspired by my really good friend and brother, Brian Fisher. He showed me this process he went through that he calls the power statement. And I made a power statement, which is really the summation of the life we're trying to build. And I specifically wrote my power statement to be 5 years into the future, what I want my life to look like. And so I tried to write it from the lens of I am, I feel, I have. Like that's really the whole thing, the whole process of the affirmation within it. But the power statement I found to be incredibly valuable. I'll actually leave a link in the video if you guys want to check out my power statement. And so once you have that power statement created, then you turn that into an audio recording that you use for daily, like it's just keeping it front and center, right? And so that's really the goal of the power statement. But which I'd imagine to some extent is a living document and subject to change. But I wanted to be very specific about the direction I'm going in life. I mean, it's 2025 right now, and I'm making this beginning of the year, February 12th, right? Halfway into quarter one, and 2024 is a really tough year. Not just for me, for a lot of people. Most people in business that I know had a really hard year, and so my mentor, one of my early mentors in the marketing game, Bobby, made a post recently talking about being in the goo, which is essentially when the caterpillar decides to become the butterfly. It goes into the cocoon and it essentially melts itself down and rebuilds itself to be something new and a metamorphosis of sorts. And so I felt like 2024 was the goo, and I feel like we're starting to come out of the cocoon a little bit. And I'm hoping that's the case. And so if I'm right in that, then Preston of future Preston of February 12th, 2030, when watching this, hopefully is watching this from a place of gratitude, saying thank you for doing the work, thank you for staying the course, thank you for doing what you needed to do so I could be who I needed to be. That's my hope, is that future Preston watches this from a position of gratitude, and that everything in my power statement becomes true. I want, in 5 years, I want to have a very happy, loving home life, family. I want to have, and there's a lot of stuff in the power statement about that, but I want to be a man, worthy of esteem and respect. I want to be the best version of myself. There's so many character traits I want to continue to develop. I want to live out my car dreams, which I'm starting to already, but like I want to really live them out, get my Supra, get my El Camino, get my 1972 Datsun 240Z, my S2000, my second gen Eclipse, there's like so many cars I want to get, have my dream house, and most importantly, be able to build a business to 8 figures in annual revenue that is sellable should we want to. It's desirable to people who would want to buy it, and that we're able to make an impact in hundreds of businesses in a really meaningful way. Helping them multiply their revenue, helping them increase their profit, helping them through all kinds of different marketing, right? Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, cold ads, retargeting ads, CRM stuff, AI, reactivation campaigns, reputation management, so much that we can do in 5 years that I believe we can transform the industries we serve if we dedicate these next 5 years. And so that's really what I want. I want to, the outcome on February 12th of 2030 to be that we did it. We have served in a very, very deep, meaningful way at a very high level. We have served these hundreds of businesses, of firms. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. And in 5 years, I hope that we have authored multiple books, currently working on one right now. And hopefully that's out this year. In 5 years, I hope that a lot of the people that I consider mentors right now and people that I want to be mentors, I hope that we're friends at that point. That would be really, really cool to me. In 5 years, I want to be traveling. I want to see the world. There's so much of the world I have yet to see. Most of it, honestly. I just want to serve people, and I want to be able to create things that if we stopped, the people we serve would riot in the streets. That's the life I want. Is I want to build something that people value, that when they think of me, I'm not just a vendor to them. They view me as a partner. They're actually filled with gratitude that I exist. Which isn't always the case. There's been plenty of people in marketing that I thought I had a great relationship with, and one bad thing happens, or an error happens, right, which is inevitable, and you realize that you're on much faultier ground than you expected. So I hope that we're able to build a foundation and a structure of just loyal clients that we would have to peel their hands off of our services, and they would fight us if we decided we wanted to just shut it all down, right? And so anyways, that's really what I'm hoping for Preston in 5 years, for future Preston, is that he's fulfilled. He has a sense of contribution. I also want to, if you followed our journey at all, we've tried to every Christmas that we could, every holiday season, we've tried to give back to foster kids and stuff, and try to make the holidays fun for them, and through our clients and our team and stuff, we've raised thousands of dollars, tens of thousands collectively, and we've bought hundreds of toys for kids, which just feels amazing to me. That's so much cooler than getting any presents on the holidays. Just knowing that we're able to impact that. So through our success, I hope that future Preston gets to do that at so much of a higher level, and to be able to be a positive force in so many more kids' lives, and not just in the holidays. It could be backpack drives, it could be, I don't even know what it could be, right? But I want it to be so magical that I wake up every day just on fire, knowing that we're changing the world. And so future Preston, I love you, dude. I'm not always the man I need to be to become you, but I hope I have the strength and the courage to do what I need to do, and the discipline to continue to do what I need to do, to be you, so that you can have the life that you want, so that you can have the partner, the family, the business, the travel, the impact, the sense of contribution. I really hope you get that. Much love, dude.